Story that we are tracking also at this hour is former Prime Minister Dr. Manmohan Singh, who has been summoned as an accused in the coal scam. Now, Dr. Manmohan Singh has been summoned by the special court along with 6 other accused. I want to cut across to Uday Kotak. He is managing director of Kotak Mahindra. He's on the phone line with us. Mr. Kotak, what do you make of the Prime Minister now being summoned?
I'm really talking about from the point of view of private Indian business in general, and private sector business from time to time does meet government officers. And as a part, that is a part of a normal calling program which private sector does, and also represents to government officers on potential issues which we may have with a particular government policy and request for the government to look at that policy. That is normal Indian business practice, and therefore my view is that without getting into the specifics of the case, a situation where business calls on the Prime Minister in normal course of its business and does request for look at a policy, prima facie, it does not look out of the way for me.
So you would reckon that this was routine?
Private business meeting the government officers at different levels is not unusual.
All right. So what do you reckon would be the repercussions of this? Because if the Prime Minister is being summoned, do you think what kind of message would this go out? Especially
I think private business must have the freedom and flexibility of dialogue with government at different levels, and I'm going beyond parties, beyond specific governments, but as a policy, interaction between government and business, and that interaction is something which is crucial for business, and I would strongly recommend that we should protect that kind of interaction which is vital for progress of the Indian economy.
Where private business is concerned, Mr. Kotak, and that's what you were stating, do you think something like this will only harm the future?
I think what my view is that, without getting into specifics of the case, that there has to be an open line and a dialogue between government and business must have a right to represent to government specific issues which it may have for the government to consider on the merits of the case.
All right. Appreciate you joining us, Mr. Uday Kotak, Vice Chairperson, Kotak Mahindra Bank. We will keep coming back to the story there, getting our viewers the very latest. With that, slipping into a quick break to stay with us. The news continues.